Hi everyone, Emma here. I have just a quick video to show you a haul that I got on 50 No Seed Beads from, let me, well I guess I was trying to reduce it so you could see the whole thing. So these seed beads I got from AliExpress, all from the same seller. So let me just tell you, the store name is Priority Glass Bead Store, and I'm pretty sure this is where I got my Delica beads, which were a really good deal and phenomenal beads. And just quickly looking at what I got here, I am really impressed. The beads are very uniform. The color looks really good. Um, and I'll just go through it a little in a little more detail as well. So they come in these bags. They don't list them by the weight, they list them by how many beads, which let me bring this up here. So they list it by 1,680 pieces, which is great when you're talking about 11 seed beads. These are 50 O's, so it's less than what you would think. But I did take a look at the different prices on different places like Michael's and a few of the other Canadian stores. Now, in the States, you could probably get it cheaper. But on average, so this amount of beads is about the equivalent to 10 grams. So what I did was I filled it in one of these containers, and these containers hold 10 grams. So it fills this. This is one bag that I have from them. So they are $2. Now their prices fluctuate, and I think right now it's showing 20% off for a price of, okay, it's got the Canadian price. Let me get you the American price, because that makes a difference. So it's $2 Canadian for 10 grams. And let me change this. Oh, never mind. I can't change it without doing a huge ordeal. I was looking at it's the language. They're showing a Canadian flag as English. Okay, never mind. So it's probably about $1.75. No, it might be $1.50. Between $1.50 and $1.75 American. So this one here, let me see if I can brighten that a little bit. This one here is a bead mix. I'm trying to get let me get a little tray here to show you. So I'll show you the colors. The colors are really nice, and I got the bead mixes to use with designs that have like the 11 and it's a bead mix, so I kind of wanted to match somewhat, but you know, the bead mixes vary from store to store. So, but this is pretty good actually. So you can see they're really nice. Now there's a square one. When they're this small, you don't notice the little imperfections as much. But I'll tell you, I have bought some before, and you get like some of them are rounded and some of them are like barrels, and they're just kind of messy. You have to pick through them and stuff, but I'm really impressed. Now, I mean, that one right there is a little bit long compared to the others, but no, I guess they're all about the same. So I am really impressed. Let me see if I can put some on a needle for you so you can get an idea what they look like side by side. So you can see there is some differences. but they're so tiny, it's really hard to tell that. So they are lovely. I am really impressed. So I just want to point out, I've shown you the bead mix to start with. If you're going to the site and you're going to order some of the bead mixes are shown differently in the images and called something different, but this is what happened to me. This is supposed to be 2 different bead mixes, and they look identical. But you know what? Actually, I have to take that back. It just occurred to me. They gave me 2 of these, and like one of them was free. So it's possible that it was a gift, and they just didn't put a sticker on it to say it was a gift. So I apologize. I remember counting them and realizing they sent me 1 extra. So yeah. So let's go through. Here is the white. So you're probably wondering why I would order these. I've been doing some projects that needed 15-0 seed beads and struggled to find a color that matched. So I wanted to kind of find a good price to begin with, and then just get a good stash built up so that I have something to work with. So here is the white ones, the white opaque, and they're lovely. I think they're amazing. These will look great on a project. Really, really nice. Let's see. They're so tiny, I don't want to spill them everywhere. Let's see. So they're nice. So that's the white ones. Let's put these guys aside. So they do have a great selection. I stayed away from the transparent colors, and let me bring one up so I can tell you what kind of names they give them. So we'll bring up a pink here. They're just calling it light pink. It on the screen it looks like opaque, but you know what? I find they look like when you get them like this, they start to look plastic. And let me check to make sure they're not. They are. The listing is still it is showing golden uniform metallic bronze spacer glass beads. So it does say glass beads. And let's go to the description. They have a huge, so yeah, this is the same store that I bought my Delicas from. 1 bag glass beads, 44 color options. So actually I might go back and try the different opaque colors. Let's bring up another one, see how, yeah. So I looked at the reviews of the opaque colors, and some of them, the colors were uneven and they do look plastic. So that's why I stayed away from them. Now I did need some white, so I got these guys, and they look fine. So then we've got black, and I mean it's basic black, so I won't take them out. Then let's move these to here. Kind of keep that. So I showed you these guys. This mix here is really nice. So these are the iris color, and they're gorgeous. Those guys. Then we have like a gunmetal, and it's got like a blue tinge to it. It's beautiful, beautiful. And these like really go well with the 11-0s of Miyuki's and Toho's. So you can see. Let's see if I can pick up a few so you can see them. Yeah, it's better to see them from the side. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Wow. Look at that. They are lovely. They're so tiny. They're beautiful. Really, really nice. I'm really impressed. So some of the reviews as well said something about the finish coming off on your hands. Um, I mean, I haven't been handling them that much, but I would think you could see that inconsistency in the shading of the color on the bead if it was going to come off in your hands, and they look really nice. So I will do some work with these and let you know. But in the meantime, so I did check the prices, like I said, from other places. They are not like cheap. They are probably on average about $1 less than other places. Let me put some in my hand. Oh yeah, there we go, that's better. Oh, these are gorgeous. So these are like a, I don't know, silver hematite kind of color. Let me see if I can bring it up here. The images are so small, it's hard to tell. So this one is, they're not corresponding with the, okay, metal gray it's called. Gorgeous, really pretty. Let's hopefully get those in there. So that's that. So I got, they had two silvers, and I don't know if you can see that. This one's like a whiter silver than that one. So that's the other thing I found with their delicas as well. If you're going to buy some and you want variations of a certain color, so like a silver or a gold, the golds are a little better, but when I bought the delicas, I didn't find there was much of a difference. So you might want to pick your poison with that. Although I do find I get picky when it comes to silvers. So I have some different color 11O silvers. So it's nice to have a variation that you can pick. So these are the two different silvers. And again, they're beautiful. Oh, there's a lady here with a cane. She's hitting me with a cane. I'm almost done, honey.
Yeah, have fun.
How you feeling?
Jerked up.
It's my wife. She hurt her back. Again. 3 surgeries later. I'll be right.
And counting. Take your time.
These are gorgeous. I love them. They are beautiful. Wow, I'm really amazed at these guys. I can't wait to get started on them. So that's that one, and let me show you this one. You might not see the difference unless I put them side by side. Okay. Wow, now there's a cat coming in the room. So yeah, you can, now this, I am seeing some different sizes, but you know, honestly, I would need a magnifying glass to see that. Let me grab this one. Looks really long. So you might have to pick some out. These almost look like delicas. They're so... So you see that first one is really long. And there's a kind of messed up one here. And so there are some variations on these. But you know, I find when I'm doing designs anyway, I pick through, especially with the 50 O's. So I find it's easier to match the color with a 15-0 in the sense that it doesn't have to be exact, but I do find that the shape of the bead makes a difference in a 15-0, because at that point you're most likely doing a picot and you want it to point a certain way or fall a certain way. And if you've got one that's round and one that's barrel shaped, then yeah, you're going to notice the difference. So let's move these up here and move these guys down here. Let's look at the golds. These are gorgeous. Oh, I'm just blown away. Look at this variation in the golds. I'm so excited. So this one's matte. Let's take a look at the matte one to start with. So you can definitely see the difference with the matte. And I haven't weighed all these, but when I got the Delicas, they were always 2 grams over. So, and that's without the bag. So, these are beautiful. These look really uniform, so it might have been just that. These are really pretty. I heard one of the comments or reviews of these beads, sorry, that they said they're too small. Like, you did check, right? They're 15 O's. And probably what happened was the person was looking at 11 beads and just scrolled down, and then these came up, and of course the price is cheaper. So they probably thought, oh, this is a great deal. And then when they got them, they're like, these are too small. So that's that one. So this gold is more of I don't know what they call this. Let me check. Here. Bronze, they're calling, maybe not. This one, I think, is dark coffee. So let's look at this one. Dark coffee, and then I'll try and find that one. So it's funny. The dark coffee got bad reviews, saying the color was not good. And I'm looking at it. It looks wonderful. I'm feeling it. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Cha! These are beautiful. They're lovely. They look pretty consistent. Let me see from the side. Hard to pick up. I should grab a needle instead of this tool. I'm such a tool. They're lovely. You know, what can you say? It's a 15-0. That's teeny tiny. They're pretty. The color, the price is right. There we go. So that's that one. Okay, so let's see what they call this one here. So the matte one is called Frost Golden. Okay, so that's not the one we want though. Bronze is what they're calling this. So it's a little more yellow on the screen than what's showing up here. So maybe in my hand the color will come out a little better. Oh, these are gorgeous. I can't believe how tiny they are. They're beautiful. Wow. Who would have thought that 15 OC beads get me so excited? It's so frustrating. You go to do a design and you've got like, I have probably like 20 different colors, but nothing matches. And you guys are probably laughing your heads off. Yep, been there. And I'm going to end up picking up beads from a different bag. And then like, why don't they match? Okay, this is the golden. And okay, so you know what? I might do a dispute with these. I don't know if you can see. They are transparent in this section here. So I don't know if that's because 2 layers, but let me bring up this golden one and we'll decide what. It doesn't say anything about it. They look These look like there's not enough finish on them. They're pretty. I would still totally use them, but I could see somebody being upset if they thought they were getting like a full golden metallic. So I don't think I'll do this week. This be hard pressed to say unless, you know, we get some clear ones here. And what I might do is they're actually really pretty. Look at how. So they're more of like a topaz. And let me see where my needle is. See if we can get some. There, you might be able to see how they're a little bit transparent. See if we can get a bunch of these on here. And you know what? They're not going on this needle, so maybe they are too small. Because this needle usually fits 50 O's. I had to, oh, it went on. It was just, let me get a 50 O of another one here. Oh, here's the 50 O's. Okay, so you can see the difference. So these are expensive beads. So you can see how these are but they're, you know, they're different. They're not galvanized like these ones. But, so yeah, I mean, let's put some of these here. Won't put too many out. I can see the size difference now. So maybe that's why. So the other thing too is when you're reading the comments, some of them are translated from other languages, so that sometimes it's not translated properly. So yeah, the holes are bigger for sure, and so are the beads. But side by side, let me focus this in. You know, they're the same size. So they were a bit tiny on the needle, but once I pushed it through, it was fine. So the hole does look a little bit tinier. See, there's the hole of the AliExpress bead. And look at the difference in that hole size. Let's move this one over, see if we can, oh, you can still see. It's not too bad. So let's keep these separate here. So there you go, there's your golden. So just be aware that they are a little bit translucent. They're not like these lovely Miyuki beads that are galvanized. But the other ones are really nice. So, and I definitely will use these knowing that it's going to match maybe a transparent bead. Never know. Okay, so there's a few more colors, fun colors that are, these are metallics. So again, so maybe that's where the reviews were talking about the transparency of them. They're expecting them to be like full metallic, which is what I expected as well. So just be aware that these are not fully, I can tell just by looking at them. Some of them are coated and some aren't. So I have to think about that, what I want to do with that. Let me put them in my hand so you can see, with my hand as the background. So at a distance they look metallic, but I don't know if you can see, these two are more translucent, but I'm really having to look hard to see that. And again, if I was looking for a specific color, it'd be a different story. I wouldn't be buying them from AliExpress. I'd go to a proper bead store and order the specific color that I want. So you can see a difference in so this one looks like it's somewhat covered. That one doesn't look like it's covered at all. You can see the needle through it. And I know it's hard to, so that's those sizes. So just be aware that that's what you're getting. Again, they look lovely. So I would still use these in projects. But the metallic coating is a bit to be desired. So we'll just say that. But their color is really nice. I kind of like the opacity of it. Okay, so it's like a turquoise. Look at this kind of mint or olive. This one's lovely. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Let me see. I feel like this is kind of the same, where it doesn't have the metallic coating. Well done. But they're still beautiful. So put that in there, put that in there. Then we have some pinks. So you can see the color there. So then there's this kind of peachy, pale pink, or rose gold. Actually, this would match a rose gold 11-0 for sure. Oh, these are nice. These ones are well done. So yeah, there's a lot more metallic coating on these. Those are lovely. Nice. And then this is like a hot pink, light hot pink. Ta-da! Who knew I could spend a half an hour talking about 15-0 seed beads? Oh, these are nice. Look at this. It's like bubblegum. Oh, these are pretty. They look really nice. So these look like they're fully coated. So there's only a few, the gold and the turquoise, that were an issue with the coating. So this one and this one were an issue. So that is my seed bead haul. I will do a bunch of projects with these in them to show you and let you know how they turned out. There we go. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.